Good morning everyone. I hope you all are fine, and I hope too that the exercises 2 questions of chapter 29 informal letter I have given you have completed in your pair copy. Okay. So today we are going to start chapter 4, use of determiners a and the. In this chapter I will tell you what is determiner, what are the kinds of determiner, and where you will use a, where you will use and where you will use the. Okay, so these are the topics we will complete in this session today. Now see, what is determiner? First part, what is determiner? So determiner is the word which comes just before noun. Okay, first point, it comes just before noun. Other thing, it introduces the noun. Okay, determiner is the word which is introducing the noun. It determines the noun. Understood? It determines the noun. Determiner is the word which determines the noun. And the most important thing, it tells whether the noun is used in a specific or general way. So these are the points. Determiner determines or limits the noun that it follows. The work of determiner is to determine, to introduce a noun, to determine a noun, and it always comes just before a noun, and it tells whether the word, the noun is specific or general. Understood? So I think what is determiner, this is clear. Now the kinds of determiner. There are two kinds of determiners. Okay, the first, only two kinds are there. The first one is indefinite. Indefinite determiner. And the other one is definite determiner. Indefinite and definite, these are the two kinds of determiner. Please note down in your rough copy, there are two kinds of determiner. First one is indefinite determiner and the second one is definite determiner. So in indefinite determiner you will get a and n. Understood? Is that clear? In indefinite determiner you will get a and n only. But in definite determiner you will get the. Please note down in your rough copy, there are two kinds of determiner. First one is indefinite determiner and the other one is definite determiner. In indefinite determiner you are getting a and in definite determiner you are getting the. Now what is the indefinite determiner and what is definite determiner? Okay, one by one I will make it clear to you. First one is indefinite determiner. So indefinite determiner does not show the particular thing. It does not show the particular noun. Okay, in general way when we are using, so we will use indefinite determiner, that is a and n. Besides that, where will we use definite determiner? If you are getting the noun in particular way, if you are getting a noun in particular way or a specific way, so you will use their definite determiner. For particular, we will use definite determiner, that is the, and for not denoting the particular one, for denoting only in the general way, we will use indefinite determiner, that is a and n. So these were the topics about what is determiner, how will you define determiner, kinds of determiner, what is indefinite determiner, what is definite determiner. It is clear. Now see, firstly we will see what are the uses of a and n. Okay, first we will see a and n, that is your indefinite determiner. If you are getting the word indefinite determiner, then please make sure that always you will get a, either a or n. Now when you will get a and when you will get n, just focus on this. Suppose for a, if you are getting vowel, if you are getting consonant sounded word, always see the pronunciation. Okay, always listen the pronunciation, then always just give here, just put here a on n according to the pronunciation, the sound only. Don't see the word only and don't decide that you will use a or n. But please always see the sound. If you are getting consonant sounded words, so you will use a. For example, monkey. Monkey. Here when you say monkey, so here the pronunciation is coming of monkey. Okay, so that is M is your consonant and the pronunciation which you are taking, that is also a consonant. So simply you will put here determiner A, because here you are getting consonant sounded word. For example, next example is ball. Ball, again you know very well, except A, E, I, O, U and C the pronunciation too. B is your consonant and C the pronunciation ball. So here again you are getting determiner A. Now the next one is university. Okay, university. Here you are getting U. In our English alphabet, in our English language, we see that A, E, I, O, U. U also, and here you got U. So you must have to put N because U is your vowel. But you will do one thing. You see that's why I told please see the sound. What kind of sound? Which kind of sound you are getting here? So when you see U, so just go in our Hindi language, our mother tongue. So there are also two parts, Var and Vyanjan. So that is giving the pronunciation of Y. So it is your only consonant. That is why you will not put N, but you will put A. Okay. So always just remember, for putting A or N, always first see the pronunciation. First see the sound. Then only put. Don't only see the first letter which you are getting. Otherwise it will create confusion. Always see the sound, the pronunciation, then always put A or N according to that. Now if you are getting consonant sounded words, so you will put A. But if you are getting vowel sounded words, so you will put N. Okay, vowel sounded word if you are getting, so you will put there N. Now see example. Umbrella. Again you are getting U, but see the pronunciation umbrella, and it is giving the pronunciation of A, and A is our vowel, so we will put here N determiner. Now the next part is honest. Honest man. You know very well, when we say honest, so H is silent. We will not pronounce H here. H is always silent in honest. If you are saying honest, then it is wrong. Okay, always remember in honest, H is silent. So you will say the pronunciation from here, honest. And you are getting honest, pronunciation is for vowel. So again you will put here N. Okay. Now next one is ice cream. Ice cream. I is your vowel. The pronunciation is always coming, also coming of vowel sound only. So you will put here N. Now I think it is clear to you. If you are getting vowel sounded word, then you will put determiner N. But if you are getting consonant sounded word, then you will put A only. Okay. Now where will use A and N? The topic is this together because determiner is divided into two parts. First one is indefinite and the other one is definite. So where you will use indefinite determiner? Now we will start from here. Always remember, if you are getting countable noun, countable noun which can be counted by us. So if you are getting countable noun, so you will use A or N according to see the sound. Okay, always see the sound, always just focus on the sound. Then according to that, if you are getting countable noun, then you will put A or either A or N. Now the first one is, if you are getting numerical sense means which means one only. If you are getting numerical sense which means one only, then you will put A or N. Suppose they have one car. I have written one car. So one is giving us numerical sense number. So don't write one. But here and car, when you see the noun, That is, as I have told you, always just see the noun and before it we use determiner. So when you see car, so the pronunciation is coming of K, and K is your consonant. So at the place of they have, and at the place of one you will use a. Okay, they have a and car will be same. So instead using they have one car, always say they have a car, because for numerical sense we must have to use a only. Now the next thing is, if you are getting phrases, okay, if you are getting phrases, so you will use a or an in some phrases. For example, series of, a series of, a number of, to take, an interest in. So for these all you will use a or an. Now when you see series, so a series of, it is a phrase only, because here you are getting group of words but it is not giving us complete sense. That's why this is phrase. So S is your consonant, that's why I have used here a. Next, number, again you are getting N. So N is again your consonant sounded word. Letter, so here you will again use a. Now see, to take an interest in, I, okay, and the pronunciation is also coming interest. When you say the word interest, so you are getting the pronunciation of vowel sounded word. So here we will apply N. Understood? So in some phrases also we are using a or an, that is our indefinite determinant. One more thing, this a and the, a and the, these are three also known as articles. Okay, either you can say determiner or you can say article. It is up to you what you are saying. Either you can say article or you can say determiner. Now the next thing is, you will use a and n. Suppose if you are getting a certain noun, noun is name of anything, whether the person, place, animal or thing. So if you are getting a certain noun, so there you will use a or an, that is your indefinite article. For example, I greeted American man. So it is certain that to whom the word, to whom I have greeted, I have made, that person is from America. That's why the person is American. So it is certain that he is American. But here you will apply a or n. Now see what you will apply, whether a or n. Just see, American, the pronunciation is coming of a. That is a only. So simply you will apply n. Okay, here you will apply n. So for certain noun, before certain noun, if we are getting, so according to the sound we will apply whether a or n. Now the next point is, for the person is spoken of a representative of a class, the thing is spoken of a representative of a class, so that time too you will apply indefinite determiner whether a or n. For example, man should be humble. Now see, man should be humble. So here man is denoting, it is representing that everyone, each and every person should be humble. Okay, so here whether you will put article a or n. Now see, man, the pronunciation is of consonant sounded, so simply you will put a. A man should be humble. Okay, for the person which is spoken of or showing as the representative of a class, then you will put A or N. If you are getting vowel sounded, then you will put N. If you are getting consonant sounded word, then you will put before that A. Okay. I think this uses of A and N, this is clear to you. Nothing is much there. Only if you are getting vowel sounded word, then you will put article N, article or determiner N. But if you are getting consonant sounded word, so you will put article or determiner A. Understood? For numerical sense, which means the one, you will put article, indefinite article. For showing the certain thing, certain noun, you will put indefinite article. For showing as the name, the noun, name of anything, or the person is spoken of as a representative of a class, you will put article A or N. For showing in some phrases also, we are using article A or N. Okay, so these are the points related to article or determiner A and N. Now, in definite determiner, we are getting the. As I have told you, in definite determiner, you are getting the. And where we will use the. What is definite article, definite determiner? So, definite determiner denotes toward a particular thing. If we are getting any particular thing, so there we will use article or determiner the. In indefinite article, you are getting two determiners. That is, first one is A and the other one is N. But in definite article or determiner, you are getting only the. Now we will see where we will use the. So first thing, for denoting toward the particular name, particular thing, whether it is the particular name of a person, particular name of animal, or particular name of thing, we will use determiner the. For example, that is the boy whom I taught before. That is the boy whom I taught before. So here it is showing about toward the particular boy. Okay. So here we are getting particular name of a thing, name of a person. That is why before noun I have applied here the. Because for showing particular thing, for denoting particular name of anything, whether it is a name of an animal, a person or thing, you will apply determiner the. Okay, that is the boy whom I taught before. We are talking about a particular boy. That is why I have used here the. The next point is, we use determiner the if in a sentence, if the person is already mentioned, and if again we are talking about the same person. So in first one we will use indefinite determiner, but in the second we will use definite determiner, that is the. See, for example, I met a poor. Here I met a poor. Okay. So we have met, I have met a poor. First time, as I have told you, we will use indefinite article. Poor, it is giving us consonant sounded word. That's why I have used indefinite determiner, that is A, because the sound which is coming from here, that is consonant. Now again when we are using about a poor, so we will say the poor was looking very hungry. Now see here, I met a poor. The poor was looking very hungry. Now you see, when we are denoting toward a person or anything, so firstly we will use indefinite determiner according to the sound of noun. If it is coming vowel sound, then we will use N. But if it is coming consonant sound, then we will use A. But about this poor only, again we are mentioning. So in the second time we will not use indefinite determiner, but we will use definite determiner, that is the. So in second time I have used here the. Okay. Now as I have told you, for numerical sense we will use indefinite article, which means for numerical sense, which means one, we will use indefinite article a or an. But for ordinal sense, for ordinal number, ordinal means first, second, third, likewise, you will use their definite determiner the. For example, first, second, third. So first, second and third, these three are your ordinal number. So here you will use definite determiner, that is the first, the second, the third. So always remember, for ordinal, for numerical sense, which means one, you will use a or n. But for ordinal sense, first, second, third, that, fourth, fifth, likewise, you will use the. Okay. Now next point is, if you are getting name of a river, so you will use their determiner the. For example, Ganga. Ganga is the name of a river and also it is a particular name, so here we will use the. Okay. Now the next is, if you are getting name of a country, for example, see, whenever you see, you will get the United States of America, the India. Just tell me in this and in this first, second, which one is correct, which one is incorrect. I have written two things, the United States of America, and in second I have written the India. So whether this one is correct or this one is correct, or both are incorrect. Now see, my question was that whether this one is correct, first one, or the second one, whether the United States of America it is correct, or whether the India that is correct. So see, the United States of America it is correct, but if you are saying, if you are writing the India, then it is wrong. Why so? For a country, for America we are using the, but for India, India is also a country, America is also a country, but for America we are using the, but for India we are not using the. Why so? Now listen carefully. That United States of America, that is divided into compound noun and adjective. Compound noun means it is divided into two parts. Okay, this America, the United States of America, that is divided into two parts. First one is South America. Second one is North America. Okay. So America is divided into two parts, South America and North America. That's why we will use the. If we are getting the country, if we are getting name of the country, and if it is divided into parts, if it is divided into smaller parts, more than one, so we will use the. But if we are not getting, any kind of division in the name of a country or in the country, so we will not use the. Now for example, if suppose you are going, somebody is coming from other country to India, so the person will not ask which India, because India is one. There are different types of the states in India, in our country India, but India is only one. So nobody will ask which India. Okay, this question which will not arise from anyone, because India is only one. That's why we will not use the. Simply we will write India. But if suppose you are going to America, so you may ask which America, means which part of the America, whether South America or North America. That is why it is divided into two smaller parts, two compound nouns. That's why we are using the United States of America. Understood? If you are getting name of the country and if the country is divided into parts, in two parts or more than that, so you will use the. But if you are not getting the country and if you are not getting the country as the country is divided into parts, so you will not use the. So nobody can give the answer of which India, because India is only one. So we will not use the India. We will simply use India. Okay. But for this, if somebody is asking which America, so the answer may come from whether the South America or North America. So here we can use, we have to use the United States of America. Similarly in the UK, United Kingdom, that is also divided into parts. That's why the is used before UK. Now it creates confusion why we are using the America but why we are not using India, the India. So I think this point is clear now. Now if you are getting common noun and the noun, if you are getting noun as common noun, but if it is only one, so you will use the. For example, sun. Everyone knows sun is only one. Everyone knows the sky is only one. But you can see sun, I can see sun, you can feel sunlight, you can see sunlight, I can, or everyone. So it is used in a specific way. That is why we will use here the before this. Understood? If you are getting common noun means which the person everyone can commonly use. But if it is only one, because everyone knows that the sun is only one, whether the sun we can see in India, in Africa or in any other country, any parts of the world, but the sun is only one. That is why we have used the before this for showing particularity. Now similarly with the sky, sky is also one. You are under the sky, Ram is under the sky, your friend is under the sky. So here you are using the. Understood? Next is for representative whole class. For representative, if a noun is representing toward the whole class, so we will use the before that. For example, dog is a faithful animal. Dog is a faithful animal. So when we are talking about dogs, so it is not only one dog, but each and every dog. For each and every dog, we are using that each and every dog is a faithful animal. That is why before dog we will use article or determiner the. Understood? For representing, if the noun is representing toward the whole class, then before that particular noun or any means name of anything, you will use determiner the. Now before collective noun, if you are getting collective noun, so there you will also use determiner the. For example, army. Army, it is showing collection, so here we will use the. Okay, committee. Again it is showing collection, so here we will use the. So if we are getting any collection or any collective noun, so before that also we will use the. If we are getting name of any holy book, okay, if you are getting name of any holy book, so there you will use determiner the. For example, Bible, Ramayana, Quran, these are the holy books. So before name of this you will use determiner the. For example, Bible, Ramayana, and different kinds in every religion we are getting different kinds of holy books. So before any holy book we will use determiner the. We will use the Bible. We will use the Ramayana. Okay, because it is showing toward the specific thing. So before name of any holy book you will use determiner the. Now if you are getting name of any musical instrument, so before that you will use determiner the. For example, guitar. So you will use the guitar. Okay, if you are getting any musical instrument name, so before that you will use the. If you are getting name of newspaper, before the name of newspaper you will use the. Times of India. When you see this paper, if at home you are getting Times of India, so in newspaper too you are getting the Times of India. Why the is given here? The is given here because it is the name of a newspaper, and before name of newspaper we should have to apply the. Understood? So before name of a newspaper you will get the. Now next thing, if you are getting name of any ship, any train, so before that you must have to apply the. For example, Titanic. Titanic is well known ship, so it is the name of a ship. So before, as I have told you, before the name of any ship or train we are applying determiner the. Okay, so before name of any holy book we are applying the. Next, before name of newspaper we have to use the. Before the names of any ships or train we have to use the determiner the. Or before the names of musical instrument too we have to use the. Before name of any river any river we have to use the. The next thing, if you are getting superlative degree, superlative means when the comparison is made between among more than two things or two persons, so we are using superlative degree. In my next session I will teach you about degrees and what is adjective and degrees of adjective. So suppose if you are getting superlative degree, so before superlative degree of adjective you have to apply the. For example, she is best one. Now here, good, better, best. In positive degree, because it is the only describing word, so you are getting good. In comparative, when the comparison is made between two things, so we are using comparative degree, that is better. But when the comparison is made more than two, then we are using superlative. So good, better, best. In superlative degree we are getting best, so we have to apply determiner the. Understood? So before superlative degree we must have to apply determiner the. Now always remember, means just rewind this video one or two times to see where you will use the, where you will use a and n, what is determiner. So these are the points, please see. Now after this I will teach you about the omission of the, means where you will not use the article or determiner the. This point is the omission of determiner the, where you will not use the. In some cases, some students, some people use the, but there that according to grammar there is no any need to use the. Now see where. First, when you are getting proper noun, okay, so always remember before proper noun we don't have to use the. For example, she has gone to Lucknow. Here I have written she has gone to Lucknow. But if you are getting she has gone to the Lucknow, so as you know, the is proper noun. Okay, it is name of a particular place. So the is your, and it is started with, it begins with capital letter. That is why it is proper noun. So always remember before proper noun, if we are getting proper noun, so before that we will not use the. Here you will not use the. She has gone to Lucknow, it is correct itself. If you are getting before proper noun the, so it is wrong. Always remember before proper noun we don't have to use the. The next point is, if we are getting noun in general way, okay, Okay, before the noun which we are getting in general way, we don't have to use determiner the. For example, they love life. They love life. So here in general way we can say life. It is used in general. It is working as noun here, so we will not use the. If you are writing they love the life, so that is wrong. Because if the noun is used in general way, so we will not use the. Now the third point is, if abstract noun, you know very well what is abstract noun. It shows feeling or emotion, so or idea. So before abstract noun, if it is used in general way, so you will not use determiner the. For example, the best example is and common example is, honesty is the best policy. Now when you see here, honesty is the best policy. So honesty, it is a feeling which the honest person has. So before honesty is your abstract noun. So if one is using here the, then it is wrong. Because before abstract noun which is used in general way, we don't have to use the. Now see again, honesty is the best policy. Before best, you have used, we have seen the. I have told you, if you are getting superlative degree, so before superlative degree you will apply the determiner the. That is why best is your superlative degree. That is why we have applied here the. But before honesty you will not apply determiner the. The reason is behind that because before abstract noun, if it is used in general way, we will not use determiner the. Okay. Now the fourth point is, if you are getting name of emperor, name of king, name of queen, name of president, and if it is followed by their name, if king, queen, emperor, president, empress, it is, and if it is followed by their name, so before that you will not apply the. For example, emperor Akbar had the wisest minister. Emperor Akbar had the wisest minister. Here you can see, as I have told you, before name of, before king, queen, emperor, empress or president, if it is followed by their name, so we will not apply the. Emperor, you got emperor and it is followed by name of the emperor. Here in this sentence we are talking about Akbar. Akbar is well known emperor. So if you are writing the emperor Akbar, so it is wrong. Again we don't have to use the, because with before emperor, king, queen we will not use the. Okay, in case if it is followed by their name. Now next point is, before material you will not, before material noun you will not use the. Gold is a precious metal. Gold is a precious metal. So if you are using the gold is a precious metal, then the you will not use here, because before name of material noun we don't have to apply the. Now next is, suppose when the person speaks of his relative, his or her relative, when the person speaks of his or her relative, so it resembles just like proper noun. Okay, and as you know, proper noun always start with initial capital letter. So when the person speaks of his relative, so it resembles to a proper noun, and as you know, before proper noun we are not using the. See example, mother teaches me moral values. Here the relation is, it is showing relation only. So before this, if you are writing the mother teaches me moral value, then it is wrong, because before relation we don't have to use determiner the. Okay, and as I have told you, it resembles, the relation resembles like proper noun, and proper noun always start with capital letter. So the condition is this. Now if you are getting name of any study of subject, okay, if you are getting name of any subject, so before name of any subject you will not apply the. For example, mathematics is based on logic. Mathematics is based on logic. So here, as you know, mathematics is the name of we study. In every school, in every class, the students study about mathematics. So it is the subject which the person, the people study. So here, if you are writing the mathematics is based on logic, so it is wrong, because before name of the subject which we study, before that we don't have to use the. Okay. Next is, if you are getting name of any language, if you are getting name of any language, so before that also you will not use the. For example, English is an international language. So here in this sentence, English is an international language. Here we are talking about a language which is English. So before name of any language you will not apply the. If you are writing the English is an international language, then it is wrong. Okay. In some phrases too, we don't have to apply determiner the. For example, on foot, catch the fire. See here, on foot, catch the fire. These are some phrases because it is a group of words, but it is not giving us complete sense. That is why it is phrase. If you are writing the on foot, is it giving any sense? No, because all in the beginning only I have told you we use determiner before a noun. So here on, it is start with preposition. So the, if you are using, then don't use. Before preposition you don't have to use determiner. Similarly, catch the fire, catch is used as action word, means verb. Verb is also not your noun. So if you are using the catch the fire, then it is wrong. Okay. Next, and here fire becomes name of a thing. That is why it is noun. That's why we have used the. Before name of school, market, hospital, okay, offices, you will not have to apply churches, temple, you don't have to apply the. Before name of school, office, hospital, church, temple, you don't have to apply the. But in case if it is showing primary purpose, suppose your father is going to your school, so there must be any primary purpose. So there he should be applying, he should have to apply the. But if it is not giving primary purpose, if only name of school or office or hospital, temple, market, church it is coming, then you will not have to apply the. For example, doctor doctors are in hospital. Okay. Doctors are in hospital. There is no any primary purpose, because the work of doctor, the place there that doctor should be there, the place is only hospital, as the teacher has to be in the school for their working atmosphere, for the working purpose. But the primary purpose is nothing here. That is why if one is writing doctors are in the hospital, then it is wrong, because before the name of market, hospital, school, office, church, temple, we don't have to use the. But in case if it is showing primary purpose, then you will apply the. See example, father goes to the school to meet my headmaster. Father goes to the school to meet my headmaster. Now here the purpose one can see, because what is the purpose that the father has gone to the school? The purpose is to meet the headmaster. Here purpose is clearly one can see. So that is why before name of the school we should apply the. Okay. If it is showing primary purpose, then before name of the school, hospital, office, church, temple, market, you will apply the. But in general way, if it is used, if it is not denoting toward the primary purpose, then nobody has to apply the. Okay, class? So it was omission of determiner. So in this session we have completed use of determinant. Firstly, I told you what is determinant, definition, what are the different kinds of determinant. There are two kinds of determinant. First one is definite determinant and the other one is indefinite determinant. In indefinite determinant you are getting a and n, and in definite determinant you are getting the. A and the, this predeterminer is also known as articles. Okay. So I told you where you will use a, where you will use an. If you are getting vowel sounded word, then you will use an. If you are getting consonant sounded word, then you will use a. Next thing I told you where you will use the. And always remember, with countable nouns, means with the nouns which we can count, with those only we will use a or an. Now after that I told you what are the uses of definite determiner, that is the. And after that in the last I told where you will do the omission of determiner, means where you will not use the. We are using, by mistake we are using, but according to English grammar nobody has to use at these places at this time which I have told you. So you will do omission of determiner the. Now 4.1 is also left, that is about some other determiner. In that some few, a few, little, a little, the, little, more, many, each, every, about these determiner, that are the some other determiner I will teach you. Okay, so please revise this. Okay, hopefully you have understood this chapter very well. So we'll meet you in the next session. So stay happy. Thank you so much.